Hi everybody, welcome back. This is going to be my next improvement project, General Chemical. I really don't mind the doors being high in the air. I know I showed you a prototype photo, and I'll show you another one where the doors on this one were actually on ground level. I don't have any good pictures of the building, so I just did the best I could with this potato warehouse. After I put it in place, someone suggested, why not sink the building into the ground? And I never had considered that, so I think that's actually a pretty good idea, because the one problem with the building being up this high is the pipes that come out of it to unload the tank cars and go into the sludge pit are like head height. So you would never have a tank car with unloading pipes that high off the ground. All the ones I've seen, they're usually pretty low. They run along the ground. And the same thing at this end down here for the truck. They're pretty high. So I'm going to remove all the details and cut out a place to sit the building down. And I think that'll make me a lot happier with this scene. So I'll take some pictures, let you know, keep you posted as we're going. And so see you in a few minutes. Here's one of the two pictures that I have of the original building. As you can see, my building's a little bit different. But the door is what's really attracted me to the potato house, to have it stand in as the substitute. Okay, the building is gone. I just put all the stuff up on the viaduct and on the other building. You can see I'm going to have to take the steps off each end. Might leave a little mark, that's okay, because that's going to be down beneath the ground level anyhow. This is pink foam, so now I'm going to start digging out the foam. I just painted the foam concrete color and drew some lines in it, so I didn't really have a mark for the back side of the building, so I just took my little square here and an X-Acto knife and scribed it, so now I know where the back of the building is at. When I had to dig out for my sludge pits, which I hadn't planned on doing, really no good way to take a level amount out of pink foam that I've seen. So what I did was I just took my X-Acto knife and I just made a grid. Usually I used a ruler and I just cut a grid all the way through it like this. And the other way, made it into little squares, and then just started popping the squares out until I got it down pretty rough, and then I could use like a little rasp to clean it up, try to make it level. And I'll be test fitting the building all the way through it. I'll show you what that looks like in a minute. Yeah, I've got the grid cut in there. I've got this X-Acto knife with sort of like a, I don't know where I got it from. But anyhow, it has like a square sort of chisel. So I'll see if I can do this. Now that I've got the squares cut, I can just put this thing in there and sort of pop them out. Anyhow, you get the idea. I can shove it in and it'll cut them once you get it started. And it's going to be pretty rough, but once I get it to where I want it, I can take a rasp and clean it up. And it's really not too messy going this way. So I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Alright, I've got it all cut out. Now I can sort of take my square and see if there's any high spots anywhere. Actually, it's still pretty tall. When I put my building in it, I've gone ahead and removed the steps from my building. So I've got a pretty good fit. It'll go in there, and I want a tight fit, but obviously it has to go down a little bit more. It needs to go down about 1/4 inch. So I'm going to take the building back out and keep working it down. Dug out a little bit more. Looks pretty good now. I really like the height of those unloading racks a lot better. I think in the back I need to go just a little deeper to level the building up. But after I get that done, I will set it in place, glue the piping back in, put everything back, and I'll show you how it ended up. All finished. I like the height of these much better than they were. They're a lot closer to where they are in real life. And over here on the side where we filled the trucks, had a little bit of a gap there, so I added some foliage in there to disguise the gap. But that's where weeds would grow, where asphalt meets a building anyhow. So I think it looks pretty good. I'm happy with it. So on to the next project. Thanks for watching. But wait, there's more. To quote Jawtooth, one of my favorite prototype railroad videographers. I did go back and add a sidewalk. I just didn't like the way that the just walked right out into the gravel, so I added a sidewalk to it. Besides that, I'm pretty much done with this scene. A couple other things I don't know, can't remember if I showed you on other videos or not. So I did add a couple of television antennas, one on this house and one on this house. And I think, I don't remember if I've showed you my stands for my ballpark. That was a Craftsman kit, and it wasn't really actually too bad. So I enjoyed putting it together after a sort of rough start. I sort of had a good time with it. So I think that'll end it for now. This will probably be the last update I do for a while, because I'm going to be traveling for work for 3 weeks. So probably be about another month before you get another video out of me concerning my N-scale railroad anyhow. So everyone have a good day.